What up, YouTube? My peoples. Been loving the feedback. Been loving the comments. It's all positive right now. Eventually when I get a few more views and more people get hip to this shit, they're gonna be talking a lot of garbage and trolling and whatnot. And I'm honestly looking forward to it. Cause I don't care. It ain't gonna bother me one bit. Cause I don't do it for them. I do it for you. Do it for you. So first off, I'm gonna send a shout out to Captain K with an A or Captain A with a K. I don't remember, but hey man, I love your shit. You got some good videos going on there. And yeah, I'm gonna get this video going right now. So I don't really plan on doing a video today, but I decided to do it because I was advised to by one of my closest confidants, my main man Diego. So it's like, I do gotta do something for the quarantines. If you're out there quarantine and you need some content, here it is. Here's some more. So what I'm doing today is some recommendations, some obvious, some not so obvious, a little Detroit heavy today. So let me get started. So one of my favorite rappers from the South, somebody who doesn't get his due props ever, like motherfucking ever. It's my dog, Devin the motherfucking dude. Now, when it comes to vinyl, Devin the dude is barely existent, right? This might be the only album that he has out on vinyl. The only one I could ever find. I think I saw it on Fat Beats or fucking Shop Get On Down, one of those. And it's a shame. It's a real shame because Devin is great. Great harmonizer. Big time weed smoker. Have you ever seen him live? He puts on a pretty damn good show. He always brings on the Coffee Brothers. And, well, they kill it all day. I love Devin the dude. Out of Houston, Texas. Shit. Let me see. Oh, man. What's a favorite one? Probably Getting It Hard, Making It Hard. Yeah, that's a good one. So if you find that one, if you see it, oh shit, you need to go out and cop that one. So, I mean, you can only find it on the internet. So I don't expect people to just, find it at a store or whatever. If you do, grab it, like, no doubt. So, did mention it was a little Detroit heavy. So without further ado, probably Detroit's favorite son not named Eminem. Mr. Royce the 5'9". Oh, beast MC right here. Beast, total beast. You see the record's got that little bit of a blemish right there. Fuck it. You know what? This record is, I wouldn't say it's rare. It's just not a record you find at stores. But it's I think it's a German pressing. Germany, they do all the good shit. I'm gonna be talking about Germany today. And this album right here, he made a part 2.0, a Rock City 2.0, which I also have that. It's just right here. Let me just reach over here and grab it because it's this right here, Rock City C version 2.0, and it's virtually not even that. It's like 75 to 60% the same album, except this one has a better version of Rock City featuring Eminem. That shit right there. I think this copy is slightly better. The production is slightly better. And it's worth it. The rest of the album, I mean, it's great. It's got, classic shit, Boom, and amongst others. It's got some shit that's not on the other one, too. So, I mean, if you find that shit anywhere, consider yourself lucky. And another album from my main man, Royce. This is probably my favorite album from Royce. Oh, shit. Death is Certain. Ugh, my bad. I just ate. And, man, I'm full. But, yeah, Death is Certain. This album, this is the one that really made me fall in love with Royce. Because this is one of those unsung fucking badass bastard records. Like, everything on this shit is good. It's got a track called Hip Hop right there. Produced by DJ Premier, which I mentioned him on my last video because of that Instagram little battle, which was great. And I hope we get more of those. But yeah, Beef, I and Me, fucking Bomb First, everything. Every track on this is fucking heat. Everything. Throwback. What I Know, fucking everything. I promise. Everything. Everything on this track. Everything on this album, I mean, is must have. That is one that if you see it, grab it, don't even think about it, take it. Okay, so this one right here, it's not a Royce album, but it is very related to Royce. So Game Tight. Now, if you've played Grand Theft Auto 3 on the PS2, raise your hand and say, yes, I've heard the soundtrack on it. So the soundtrack from, you know how it's got like all the little radio stations on it? And this is basically the hip hop station. So if you like Grand Theft Auto 3's music, if you like the hip hop station, this is it. This is everything that's on there. You know? So, you know, and you know, if you want to pull your putt at this little bitch right here, I mean shit, be my guest. Go ahead. Look. Yeah. So I don't know much about Game Tight. All I know is that it used to be like a production company back in the early 2000s, like around 2001, 2002-ish. And they had videos, like they put out DVDs and shit like that. They were kind of like subscription magazine type thing, I'm guessing. And they had like, you know, like kind of like half hip hop, half fine bitches like Maxim and that sort of thing, FHM. But they, you know, that one right there, that one has a song with Eminem actually. What's it called? Nothing to Do, right there. There's a picture of them two right there, see? So yep, Eminem and Royce, aka Bad Meets Evil. And I need to get their album. I heard it, it's pretty good. I need to get it. I've seen it on vinyl, so eventually I'll get it. Now another one, going to a little bit more underground, a little bit more obscure, from the West Coast. One of my favorites. One of my unsung heroes, Feel the Agony. It's got a little bit of different style, you know. This album, Aromatic. I always forget the name of this album. I just call it Feel the Agony because it's so, you know, so prominent. You know, when you see it, you kind of miss the name of the album right there. But yeah, Aromatic, great album. Everything on this, the production. I don't know who fucking produced all this shit, but it's all good. That track, Pat Jenkins, is great. A long time ago. Shit. The intro. The Aromatic intro, woo, shit. That's a great way to start an album. Give that a listen, you know? Give that shit a listen. So another West Coast artist from the same group. He's from a group called Strong Arm Steady. And Exhibit was on Strong Arm Steady as well. Strong Arm Steady consisted of a couple of West Coast rappers. It was Crondon, Feel the Agony, Mitchie Slick from San Diego. And Exhibit here. So Restless. Now, Restless is his mainstream debut basically, because he has 2 albums before this. He was on he had At the Speed of Life and 40 Days and 40 Nights, which are also great albums. Don't sleep on those. But this one right here is my favorite. This is one I recommend mostly because it has production from the greatest of all time, Mr. Dr. Dre. And I think it was executively produced by Dr. Dre, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you gotta get on this one. Exhibit, I mean, this one fucking X front to back. Shit, like everything. This is one of those albums that I play beginning to end. So is that one, but this one right here. That one, I remember buying it the day it came out at a Target on CD, and I bought a copy from my one of my best friends because, you know, he was like, oh, if you see 2 copies. So it was like, I remember they were taking it out the box and putting it on the shelf, and I just grabbed it straight out the box without a label, walked it over to the counter, and then they had to, you know, some fucking lady had to go search it out to find the price. This is back in 2000, by the way. So, yeah. So, going back to Detroit. Cheers. From Obi Trice. So he's like an unofficial D12 member, sort of. I mean, is he? I don't know. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Something like that. But Obi Trice is like fucking hard as fuck. Okay. The time that I heard him the first time was on the 8 Mile soundtrack. On that track, I think it was on like the bonus disc. It was called Rap Name. and I haven't been able to buy the single for it, but that's not on this, which I wish it were. But yeah, this right here, it's got some Dr. Dre production on it as well. Like Shit Hits the Fan. What was that song with Busta Rhymes? Oh, yeah, I have the single for that too. Oh. I don't remember what he says. But yeah, that's a tight album right there. Everything on that album is dope. Highly recommend it. A little harder to come by. Most of these albums that I'm showing you are not that easy to come by. So, these are ones you got to kind of dig for. And if you find them, you're lucky. Speaking of Busta Rhymes, Genesis. This is my favorite Busta Rhymes album by a lot. Again, Dr. Dre heavy. Fucking Dr. Dre put like Truck Volume. Actually, Truck Volume is by Mailman, but Break Your Neck. Woo, shit. You ever heard of Chopper? Busta Rhymes is a fucking chopper. But yeah, Everybody Rise, everything. This album right here, from beginning to even like the goofy tracks. It's got a goofy track called like the fuck was it called? Man, I always forget the names of these songs when I'm playing them. I always forget the names of the songs when I'm fucking doing the videos. God damn, I can't speak today. Shit. I'm all tongue twisted and shit. But yeah, Genesis, great. That's the first Busta Rhymes album that I own. In fact, on CD is the only one that I own right now, but I have the other ones on vinyl. That's this one, and I'm gonna say maybe probably ELE. ELE is a great one too. So, but yeah, Genesis, like I said, Dr. Dre heavy, fucking killer fucking album. Moving along. This is not an album. This is a compilation. Beatnuts Classic Nuts Volume 1. I never seen Volume 2, but if I see it, I'm buying it. Beatnuts, two Puerto Rican dudes from, I think from the Bronx or Brooklyn. Not sure. Somewhere in New York, but these motherfuckers kill it. Their production styles are crazy. They got that track with fucking Big Pun. Watch Out Now. And that's on this. This is like, it's basically the greatest hits. So if you have a hard time finding their singles, if you have a hard time finding their albums, just look for this. This has all their really good shit. I mean, of course, their albums are good too. Like I said, they're not that easy to come by, but this is not too hard. So grab that when you see it. So another one that's a little bit more obvious, because this is a high, very critically acclaimed album, and rightfully so. But goddamn, Pharoah Monch, Internal Affairs. Man, I mean, Simon Says, fucking Queens, shit right here. Damn, this album right here. Oh man, I had a hard time finding this one for a good price. This is one of those that you always find that's, prices are a little bloated, but it's worth every penny. This is one you need to go out and get. I remember the name of the track that's on it. It's like track 2 or 3. Like I said, I never remember the names of the songs. I think it's Behind Closed Doors. Yeah, Behind Closed Doors. It was in a Lugs commercial. Now, who remembers Lugs? Remember hip hop wear from like the late 90s and fucking early 2000s? Lugs? Nobody remembers Lugs. I remember Lugs because I'm fucking old. I mentioned that on another video, I think. Yep. Taking a hit off my vape here because I'm getting a fucking nicotine craving. Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good. So, keeping it New York, Fat Joe the Gangsta. Now this album right here, funny story about this album. I bought this in Tampa, right? So like 2 years. So hold on. Before I begin, I bought this in Tampa in August. I made a little trip out to go to one of the Buccaneers practices. It's like a 4-hour drive from here. Yes, I'm a Buccaneers fan, like a motherfucker. Go Tom Brady. Any case, fucking Fat Joe the Gangsta. This is his debut album, right? So I saw this album when I went to Tampa the first time. I don't remember the name of the record store because it's a lot. And it literally sat there for 2 years waiting for me. The first time I went was in 2017. And I went again in 2019 and the shit was still there. Go fucking figure. I mean, it just means that it was meant to be. And the only reason why I didn't buy it the first time is because I was a fucking idiot. That's the only reason. No fucking reason at all. So, yeah, Fat Joe the Gangsta. This album is great. fucking greatness. Flojo, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I wish I could play the music, but then my videos will probably get flagged and shit. So, oh man, I can't, can't do that. I don't want to get my shit flagged. I don't get as many views as I do. So, I mean, I get views from the good, from the real ones out there, you know? So, if you're watching this shit, you know you're one of the real ones. So, I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep it moving. And I'm almost done here. I'm not going to take too much more of your time. But, yeah. So these two albums that I'm showing you now, these are hard to come by. There's only one of each on Discogs right now, and I've scoured the internet, and there's just not that many to find because these are fucking rarities. So, Daz, DPGC, you know what I'm throwing up. One of my favorites of all time, Daz Dillinger. Oh my god, this album right here. I remember when it came out on CD. I mean, at the time I didn't collect vinyl, but this album right here was just like, whoo, shit. I mean, it was just diss track after diss track and good track after good track. Like, the production on this shit right here, it's second to none. This is like straight G-Funk, West Coast fucking to the fullest. If you know the Dog Pound, you know Daz, you know Snoop. Snoop's a lot on this big time too. So, yeah. Go download this shit. You're probably not going to be able to find it anywhere unless you go and buy that fucking $80 copy that's on goddamn Discogs. And, yeah. So, the next one. Also, my main man, Daz Dillinger. Daz Dilly. Or as my boy calls it, Daz Dingaling. Or Fat Ass Dad. Fat Ass Dad. Anyway, so these two pressings right here, they were only pressed in Germany. Remember I said that Germany was going to come up again? So these two are German pressings. Only pressed in Germany. Why? I don't fucking know. I think Germany just never stopped fucking with vinyl. You know, so even through like the 2000s and whatever, they always kept pressing vinyl, and some reason, like the good shit was pressed in Germany. I don't know why. That's weird. But yeah, like look at these look at all these like markings on it. Benstrasse, Industriegebiet, Meringen, Germany. Yeah, fucking Daz Dillinger. Is all this shit is all produced in Germany. I don't know why. This shit. Same shit. Industriegebiet. You know, like the when you look at the disc, they say like Seed 1, Seed T. I don't know. I don't speak German, so yeah. So yeah, I love these two albums right here. These are two that I'm gonna probably frame at some point and just try to get a second copy of them, or just listen to the digital and never listen to them because these are very, very close to my heart. Mr. Daz Dillinger's done it many times. All this good shit is on vinyl. So like these two, Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back, and the one he did with Jermaine Dupri. The fuck's it called? So Gangsta. That's right. So Gangsta. I got all those. But you know, that's for another day. I might do a Dog Pound one at some point, and you know, I mean, whatever. If I have to repeat these records, and I'll repeat them. Who cares? I did the All Eyes on Me a bunch of times already with the Death Row video and the must-haves and all that shit. So they come up. It's all right. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for today. These are my personal recommendations. You know, these are ones that not everybody's gonna love. I love them, so I'm, you know, putting it out there. Check these out. And I had an idea. I wanted to do a live video at some point. So, you know, get down in the comments, and if you want to do a live video, let me know. We can set a date. I'll work around you guys better on the weekends. If you guys want to do it this weekend or next weekend, I'm good, because I'm not, you know, I don't have work. But the weekend after that, I do got to work, so I'm not going to be available for that weekend. So let me know. You know, give me a subscribe. Give me a share. Please, because nobody's watching except for the real ones. I need the fake ones too. All right, peeps. So, you know, stay at home. Don't be a fucking jackass and go out and protest like the people in Michigan right now. So, I'm going to keep it real. Keep it 100. It's your boy Jad Third. Out.